fruitful reception of the sacraments depends upon the recipient's disposition. This is known in Latin as ex opere operantis. That is, the work wrought by the priest in administering the sacrament. In the case of baptism, it could be a lay minister. In the case of marriage, it also could be a lay minister. But nonetheless, when the sacrament is administered by the individual and given to the participant, in communion received by the communicant, the fruit, the graces that come from that sacrament of the Eucharist are dependent upon the recipient's disposition, the communicant's disposition, the participant's disposition, you see. So if I go to the sacrament of the Eucharist in the state of grave sin, I receive no grace, even though it contains all grace. How is that possible? Consider the following example. Let us suppose that I approach, let me take a sponge and a rock. Let us suppose that I pour water upon a sponge and upon a rock. Well, the rock absorbs nothing, but the sponge absorbs it all. Why? Because the rock is not predisposed, doesn't have the proper disposition to receive the water, whereas the sponge does. Similarly, the Eucharist contains all the grace, all the living water there is, and it will be poured out upon that soul. But unless the soul is a sponge, it can absorb the water, though the water is being poured. So if I approach the sacrament of communion in the state of grave sin, I'm similar to a rock. The water is being poured out upon me, but it's dripping over me and not penetrating me, not penetrating my soul at all. And in this sense, the cross serves a great efficacious purpose, and that is to dispose the recipient to receive the sacrament fruitfully, worthily. That's the purpose of the cross, you see. It is in this sense that the Lord says that the cross surpasses in efficacy the sacraments, only in the sense that it disposes the recipient to receive them worthily.